This time yesterday, we thought Beryl would be making landfall closer to South Padre Island. With every advisory, that landfall probability has been moving up the Texas coast to now closer to Corpus Christi and even Rockport. That starts ringing a bell or two, doesn't it? Today, I spoke with the director of the National Hurricane Center, Dr. Michael Brennan, and I asked him, do you see similarities with Beryl and 2017's Hurricane Harvey?
It's a storm that's coming off of the Yucatan Peninsula up into the Gulf and then headed for the Texas coast. So there's some similarities there, but every hurricane is different. We don't like to make comparisons. We're not expecting, the magnitude of rainfall that we saw in Harvey, where we had a storm, make landfall and then basically sit over the same area for several days. So at this point, we're going to look at the hazards associated with Beryl in their own right, but there are going to be multiple hazards. Again, life-threatening storm surge, heavy rainfall, hurricane force winds, and it's a great opportunity to remind people that most of the fatalities that occur in tropical storms and hurricanes do come from the water. So that's what we really want folks to focus on.
Great point. A lot of the flooding. Remember, this rain's coming up into what's called flash flood alley. So we have to watch this closely. Right now, Tropical Storm Beryl weakening over Mexico and the southern Gulf tonight, but the model's pushing the storm closer to Corpus Christi on a landfall now. And remember that the farther north it moves, the less rain for us and the Texas Hill Country. Let's take a look at the tropics and where the storm is, the center just about across the northern shore of the Yucatan Peninsula. You can see a big blow off of thunderstorms well to the north. Winds are sustained at 65 miles per hour. You need 74 for a Category 1 hurricane. And the pressures come up, 989. The lower this number, the stronger the storm. And remember, standard barometric pressure on the planet Earth is 1,013 millibars, not too far away from this. But it's a huge drop. Even though it's 989, it's going to start dropping once this storm gets out over the Gulf waters. Saturday should be a stronger tropical storm, but I think the latest is midday Sunday, could be Sunday morning. It gets back to Category 1 hurricane status and the newest landfall probability right on top of Corpus Christi. This is why I was thinking, and of course Rockport and Port A. I was thinking about Harvey, but this storm is not even close in intensity. Category 4 was Harvey, remember that. 90-mile-per-hour winds, it would be a strong Cat 1, and then once inland, expected to move north and east. So with San Antonio and Austin, and especially the Texas Hill Country on the western side of the storm, rainfall forecasts have dramatically changed. Most of the rain will now fall east of the city, with only about 1 to 2 inches in the city and metro, with maybe only an inch, if that, out across the hill country. Here's the rain forecast across the Gulf of Mexico, high resolution model data. But then once we get inland, we start seeing the showers develop on Sunday, but then that hard right is expected. We might see more rain tomorrow off of a cold front. I'm not even kidding. 98 right now, feels like 102. The front's off to the north. There are some showers and thunderstorms south of the front and south of Dallas as well as Midland. Watch what happens tomorrow afternoon. With that decaying front and some daytime heat, we expect some showers and thunderstorms to develop in the early afternoon of Saturday, pushing through the city and even south through the early evening on Saturday. It will push through, and then a gorgeous Sunday. So tomorrow, rain chance right now, 40% for Saturday afternoon, 96. Sunny and 97 Sunday. Rain chances with Beryl are going 40% to 50% Tuesday, 30 to 40% on Wednesday. Next week, we're looking rain-free as highs climb back up into the mid-90s.